In this section, we will talk about sense of smell. Do you know? A human nose can smell over 1 trillion scents, but women do it best. Their brains contain 50% more olfactory or smell neurons than men's brains. Our sense of smell is dependent on olfactory cells, located within olfactory epithelium, high in the roof of the nasal cavity. Olfactory cells are modified neurons. Each cell ends in a tuft of about 5 olfactory cilia, which bear receptor proteins for odor molecules. The brain distinguishes odors after odor molecules bind to the receptor proteins, while these are supporting cells. Now, let's discuss how the brain receives odor information. This is frontal lobe of cerebral hemisphere. This is olfactory bulb. This is olfactory epithelium. This is nasal cavity. A rose might release a certain combination of odor molecules, represented by the blue and green spheres, which activate a characteristic combination of receptor proteins. They bind to cilia. Each cell ends in a tuft of about 5 olfactory cilia, which bear receptor proteins for odor molecules. The brain distinguishes odors after odor molecules bind to the receptor proteins. Each olfactory cell has only one type out of more than 1,000 different types of receptor proteins. Nerve fibers from olfactory cells lead to neurons in the olfactory bulb. Olfactory bulb is an extension of the brain. The odor's characteristic pattern of smell stimuli in the olfactory bulb, called its signature, is determined by which neurons are stimulated. When the neurons communicate this information through the olfactory tract to the olfactory areas of the cerebral cortex, we know we've smelled a rose or a carnation. The olfactory nerve is cranial nerve 1, and the olfactory cortex is located in the temporal lobe. This is olfactory epithelium, and this is bone of skull. Some areas of the olfactory cortex receive smell sensations. Other areas contain olfactory memories. Have you ever noticed that a certain aroma vividly brings to mind a certain person or place and can recreate emotions you felt about that person or place? The smell of boxwood might create happier emotions because it reminds you of your grandfather's farm. The olfactory bulbs have direct connections with the limbic system, and its centers for emotion and memory. Now, let's think clinically. An uncinate fit is an olfactory hallucination in which the brain tricks the person into smelling odors that have no cause. The hallucinations are usually unpleasant. For example, the sufferer might smell spoiled meat even when there is none nearby. So do you know what lobe of the brain might be affected in this condition? And what might cause the phenomenon? Well, I will answer these questions at the end of this video. Do you know that? The senses of taste and smell work together to create a combined effect when interpreted by the cerebral cortex. The smell and taste of spoiled or contaminated food or drink are an early warning system that helps to defend you from becoming sick. You reject the food before you actually swallow it. So this was all about this section. In our next section, we will talk about the sense of vision.
Explore our extensive library of over 1,800 video lectures to learn about a wide range of topics. Only on sqadia.com.